for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the chance from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. And off we go from Las Vegas. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson, first play, going to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl is unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. Flushed out right. The quick feet by Jackson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Big yard. There on the scramble, it gets him a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down.
Yeah, we getting started.
Drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This rushing attack sure looks pretty effective here on this opening drive.
Yeah, they're finding gaps with very little problem right now. If this is going to consistently be this way throughout the game, there's going to be some adjustments made on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, some strong running. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from the 20. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Well, CD, that was a well-orchestrated drive by Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, and how about the way he capped it off, too? Orchestrate the drive and then let everybody know exactly who the guy is on the field. You've got to watch on every play. Finishes it off with a touchdown run.
So they get in for the opening drive, score, and they go for 2. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, a run with Conner. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Murray now. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Fielded just inside the 20. Hopping over the top. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
I know what to do here.
Jackson running again. Oh, what a move. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Buying time to his left. Fighting to stay upright. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Steps away to his left. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. But it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Call it a gain of a yard. And it's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Jackson on 2nd down. That went into the hands of Flowers. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. Now he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened, if I'd first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Ravens will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
I don't know who exactly made the call. Was it the special teams coach? But it had to be okayed by the head coach. Gutsy call. Fake field goal that results in a touchdown. A terrific play.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Raven. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
So
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and that one behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And not an easy spot here. He'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. A short one here caught by McBride. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm about to touch this man.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Murray now running left off the option. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jadeveon Clowney, what a start to this ball game. Still in the 1st quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. From the gun, Murray. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Murray going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. On one of the down the numbers. There he goes. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. They'll roll him out right. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for... Other heads are down.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Shotgun now for Murray. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson in motion left. On 1st and 10 is counter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. That brings us to the end of one. Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Owe. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Owe drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And they can't bring him down. The danger of a punt that good. A 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Man. He'll probably beat me with his
perfect of a start to this game
as
these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this.
Oh my God, he don't bully anybody, yo.
Down the right side.
He doesn't bully. Oh,
he don't bully nobody. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
I do not.
Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room.
They won't do that again. They won't let me.
The tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On play action, it's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Murray. This goes to the former Raven, Marquise Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Moore, the man in motion. Here's Murray from midfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time, multiple guys get to it.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Murray.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
The quick feet by Jackson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
So this play, until recently, only something you probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Very good return that time. 18 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. They go play action now. Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Their entire offense has been centered on him, and he's been carrying the load with ease. 100 yards rushing in a game for a quarterback is rare. In a single half, it's darn near a masterpiece.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. The sack goes to Chris Barnes.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back...
What? What? Huh? Yeah.
What you want? Huh?
Maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
No.
And it's going to be
It's all your fault, Eli.
down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head scratcher there. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They run behind center with Connor. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that.
I don't know.
It's gone, right?
Yeah. Not where I put it.
Communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Chris Barnes. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Rolling to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Barnes, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
He's done. I'm angry.
Now it's Jackson. That's to his running back.
I say bull.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray now on 1st down.
That pass completed to Dortch.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
I like using it right there.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. So the halftime show in the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the 2nd half.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half. At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here's Murray. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
This is taken at the 15. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. The quick feet by Jackson. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and, of course, a special player.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A good position to be in here, second and inches. They go play action with Jackson, being chased out left. Dancing away at the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run with Dobbins. Stays on his feet. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Ravens are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third.